Salak. Got interrupted with a call, but as I was saying, you need both parties in the household, man, in order to properly raise a child, man. You know, Yahawashi is about balance, and typically you have men being the disciplinarians, all right, being the ones to tell, you know, the child that they can't do certain things, not to do this, don't do that, and being firm on those decisions, you know what I'm saying, which teaches order and structure. As a matter of fact, the Apocrypha tells you what a father's role is in a daughter's life, even in in his son's life. It gives you how he's supposed to deal with his children, and what it tells him is to not be buddy friend with his son, to not be buddy friend with his daughter. It says, do not show thyself cheerful with her. All right. Now, why does it tell you that? Well, it tells you that because he's showing a certain disciplinarian, all right, stance. All right. He's putting himself in that stance of austerity of you should fear breaking my commandment. I mean, but why was that the case? All right, the case was that way because, and Salaki, this is about the men as far as being leaders, but Spirit got me speaking on this part 4 now. I guess because I got interrupted and all that, but nevertheless, man, going into it, like I said, there was an important reason why he was so hard on his daughter, and you could even say his son too. We'll talk about the daughter right this second, then we'll move on. All right, because why? Because if she played the harlot, she would be put to death. If she played the harlot, she would die. Okay, and so that was a spirit. That was a seriousness that he had to be in a spirit of seriousness when dealing with his daughter, so that she wouldn't take her life lightly, so that she wouldn't, through his not. You got to understand, there's a proper way to communicate. If you're not communicating properly the seriousness of a situation, and then, he just being buddy with his daughter, just, oh yeah, whatever, you do what you want, cutie, blah blah blah. She go out there and get popped before time, all right, and break an arrangement that he's made. Now she's got to be put to death whenever it finds out that she's not a virgin. You see what I'm saying? So he had to be like a certain way with her, strict this way and that way. Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, you ain't doing that. What do you think? You think you wearing that? You ain't wearing that shit. Things like that. Okay, which that's a father's role. All right, to teach his daughter how to be proper for her husband. All right, so that the husband. That's not really the husband's to have to do that. You know what I'm saying? There should be properly taught by the father to do such things, so that when she comes to the husband, she's how the husband needs her to be. But you know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, and the same thing can go with the father dealing with the son. Now it speaks about both children, or both types of children, male and female. It says bow down their neck always. Okay, it gives us the instruction of bowing down their necks always, which means you're supposed to put them to certain labors. Okay, now putting a child to certain labors that they don't want to do teaches them discipline and structure, okay, to accomplish the things that most people, who wants to or likes to get up and go, work for these people who don't give a damn about you and it's barely paying you. Nobody likes that. All right, now there's certain labors you can take joy in. All right, you grow crops, or you may do something with your hands and you're like, oh yeah, look what I made, or look what I grew. I'm getting to eat of the fruit of my ground, and so some of those things can bring a certain joy, but they're laborious. All right, scriptures talk about that curse that came in the world when sin entered into the world. It said, by the sweat of thy brow shalt thou eat bread all the days of thy life, meaning it was easy, and now it ain't easy, and now you got to get out there and bust your ass. You don't always want to do that shit, but the reward is good. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the flesh be like, nigga, I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? But that's where a father typically comes in in order to teach the disciplines of doing the things that you don't want to do. All right, and what you have a lot of times is men that haven't been taught, or seen the examples of their female, of their mothers. And women have it a different way in this society, man. Women have it a way of not having to be held to certain things, All right, getting certain assistances and being able to just kind of float around. So if that's the example you have as a man, you're not going to be properly prepared. You're going to not be a leader. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be really through. All right, and so Yahawashi requires us to level up. All right, and become the men that we are supposed to be. All right, so become the men that we're supposed to be, because men are able to do things, especially even if you think about a soldier, man. A soldier does the duty that they're commanded to do, and they don't question it. All right, they don't question what you know, why are we doing this? No. Scriptures tell you that a soldier or a man of war, entangleth not himself in the affairs of this life, so that he may be pleasing unto him that have hired him. Basically, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, so a man of war, he ain't concerned with too much extra stuff, man. A man of war is just gonna get up and do what he's supposed to do, man. All right, and that's what you have. A lot of people who went to the military, you know, which Esau's wicked. And his military, you know, kind of breaks people and puts them in it's weird, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. Like you learn structure, but a lot of times you kind of get, you know, demeaned to a degree. All right, let me see. Am I not paying attention? Oh yeah, all right. So, you know, it's kind of demeaning and demoralizing, you know. They take you through certain things for the sake of you being subject to E. E doesn't, you know, E's not a righteous individual, so he you know, he teaches you that structure so you can go fight an unrighteous war. All right, but nevertheless, the discipline that comes from being a soldier is admirable, okay, because they're highly disciplined and they're able to endure certain things that most normal people are not able to endure. Okay. And so the Yahawashi, as I said before, he wants us to be leaders. He wants us to be men. You know, Salakia, you know, kind of all over the place. You know, it's expected, you know, with the situation I'm in driving. And, you know, I'm in like a close, tight situation in the city. It's cars. It's Saturday. All type of shit going on. I don't know where I'm going. I'm following GPS at the same time. So it's a lot of factors, man. But nevertheless, all right. As I was saying, Yahawashi is expecting us to be leaders, man, to be able to lead and guide others, all right? And in order to do that, we have to lead and guide ourselves. So that's it. You know, I ain't going to continue to drag the lesson on because I got to find my way around here, which now that I think about it, I'm about to find out how to merge all these lessons together into one lesson. I think I got a program I can use. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here so I can check the GPS because I don't know where the hell I'm going. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. With that, I want to say Shalom, Wa Baba Shalom.